The Hutterites have been farming for hundreds of years, going back to the 1600s. Agriculture is a very important part of our communal living. What I am proud of is we actually work for each other. We don't work for ourselves, and that just makes you proud to work on the colony here. I'm Gerald Wallner. I live in a Blooming Prairie Hutterite colony, and I'm a colony manager. And I used to run the hog operation for 9 years. We grow most of our own food. Our vegetables, we have our own garden here. We obviously produce our own pork, produce our own chickens, our eggs. So for the most part, most of it gets produced on the colony here.
I'm Joseph. From Blooming Prairie Colony, I run the finisher, and that's where they come out to get to grow to market. I was in a barn when I was probably 7 years old with my dad. My dad is in a hog barn for 35 years now. I love animals, so it's in my nature, I guess, and I just love nature. And
finding new efficiencies, when I became manager, it always has been there from day one. Just improve and make it more efficient. In 2019, we installed a solar panel system, which is 200 kilowatts, and it gets fed into our grid, and we always need more than 200 kilowatts, so everything will get used up. Manitoba hog farmers are always researching on safe raising and housing and transportation of pigs. We take it very serious to make sure that we raise and care for our pigs as humanely and safely as possible. We have very good nutritious feed that we raise for the most part ourselves, and we have world-class veterinary service and safe living conditions. In the farrowing barn, that electronic feeding system is just a super tool. We installed LED lighting, replacing our older lighting probably 3-4 years ago. It's so much brighter in there. It makes everything easier to work with the pigs, and it's a lot more efficient. For the most part, our rations are made up of corn and barley. Corn would be 55-60% of the ration. We can raise 90% of our feed on our own land. When we raise our own feed, there's almost no transportation costs, and there's almost no fuel being burned, which is very good for the environment. We inject our own manure on our fields to grow the grains for the hogs, and that manure eliminates any synthetic fertilizer, and it actually helps the soil thrive. It's a healthier soil, and it's a benefit years to come. It's not just for this one crop. It's just years down the road, the soil is so much healthier, the organic matter and all that good stuff.
well, at the end of the day, I know we produce a good quality pork in the best humane way possible.
What I enjoy most about being a farmer or farming is I just love to watch things grow. The new plants coming out of the ground, the piglets being born, and we work here, we live here, we play here. This is our livelihood.